Okay, so one last question for you, and you touched upon it a little bit, but the majority of people that don't want an explant, I'm assuming don't want it because of how they will look, like you said, but then that causes that emotional um, aspect of this, meaning then they don't like how they look, which causes, this emotional challenge. And so, how do you guys help people with this emotional challenge? What advice do you give to those that have had an explant that are dealing with this emotionally?
Yeah, so at every level of my organization, I have somebody who's had an explant who's part of the team. So my nurse practitioners have an explant. I have a patient concierge that's had an explant. We have my detox practitioner that's had an explant. So at each level of the organization, there's someone to talk with specifically about that. Because obviously, as a surgeon, I can't relate specifically to what's going on. And you know, we try to like you got to meet people where they are, like you said. Like some people are going to have a lot of challenges with it, and I don't want anybody to rush in after hearing this and go see plastic surgeon for an explant. There are a lot of steps to take to get yourself in both like the right mindset. I would say where that's not going to be the main problem, which is what you're talking about is you have to get all the work done and feel comfortable with, yeah, it's going to be a big body change. It's going to go back to, potentially something they didn't really like beforehand. And they have to be, comfortable with that. None of us can make anybody comfortable with that situation. That's something that they have to arrive at on their own.